There you go, Crab Jack.
Where you started. Alright, the name for the show is Muse Ology. It's taken from the Greek mythology, from Greek myths, of the love child of the goddess of music. And the running order is about 30 seconds, where it be 7 minutes, and roughly 7 minutes for each interview, which includes like previews and like an audience involved. And then there'll be 1 minute left over in case we do adverts and do sponsors and all that stuff, and including credits. The studio design will be like mainly, it'll be more based from the Alan Carr chatting moments, presenter, like the table and the sofa, and then you have the audience in the background and the screen in the back. And there'll be 3 cameras. Camera 3 will be on the guest, camera 1 will be on both presenters and the guests, and camera 2 will be just on the presenter. The background will be on the image on the pitch now, with Tajifa, Taylor and Jasmine from Ride or Die, Lockdown and Secrets. The music videos are Tajifa's, Taylor's and Jasmine's and Pringles. And then
Why?
because I think that the Secret's more like, it's a mystery kind of video, and then Lockdown's different and like weird, yeah, different. And Tajifa's like, could be one of the typical rap videos, but then it's also not at the same time from the lyrics. And then the design 2 will be backstage, where they'll be seated at the start of the show for like 30 seconds with the presenter explaining what will be on the show and who will be on the show. And then when the presenter says about the guest, it will cut to the stage at the backstage with them just chatting and talking and stuff. But they do on Jeremy Carr.
Yeah.
And the kind of idea is that the first idea I have is have the interviews with them, and then the presenter can choose like 2 people from the audience at random to ask the guest questions about the music or about themselves. And then the second idea is just that the game show have 3 buzzers and 3 teams, and then the guests choose 1 person from the audience that they have to win the game for like a prize, so like a fake plastic medal or a fake ticket for a holiday. And then I want the image of the show to be like more like a funny one, like, so it's not boring, but then it can get boring at times. So let's say like during the interview, but then the presenter will do something funny for the audience. So it's more like Alan Carr Chamberlain than Jonathan Ross or all the others. And I want the guest and the presenter to be formal, but not too formal. Like the males have to wear suit and ties and stuff, and the girls wear dresses. And then the program for me is 5 minutes for the introduction and introducing everything, and then, like I said before, 7 minutes for each interview, including the videos, and then that will roughly be 20 minutes, and then 2 minutes for the outro and the credits and stuff.
Right, picking up on the timings, 5 minutes for an intro there. Meaning that doesn't sound like much, but to fill 5 minutes with just talking,
No, it was like
it's
show.
quite a lot.
It would be like, say like when they do Brings With Talent, they have
Yeah.
like, what's coming up, it would be like that.
Yeah,
It
that
would be like more
takes
like
20 seconds. So what's the other 4.5 minutes?
it would be just like talking like, to the audience and stuff like that.
That will get kind of
Would you rather-
boring for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
or
that's
5
what I mean,
minutes.
like 5 minutes, like you say, it doesn't sound like much, but if you count, you know,
Film
if you're filming it,
I
so
think
you'll
you
need
cut
to
that
find
down
a
to
bit
like
more specific.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, and then have a minute of some clips, and then another 2 minutes. You need to break that down a bit more. Like I say, you would struggle, or any presenter would struggle to
Present.
maintain, you know, ad-libbing, or even if they're reading from a script. Anyway, something to think about.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah,
more
questions.
What's your USP?
I think it's a game show, like when they choose the random audience members to win the game for, it's just different.
So it's interacting with
Yeah.
audience.
How would you connote what the show is about? Because the title of the show and the logo doesn't really connote anything.
I don't disagree with that. Because I think it's pretty obvious. Because if I saw Muse Ology, I straight away think of music.
It's taken from like Greek mythology,
Because the way the logo is
and
made,
ology is just a modern word, like
But-
from that technology.
But I'm not sure that
Maybe-
they get the audience to understand music.
Because they are teenagers.
Maybe you could
Greek
add like a
myths,
That's a
music
fair
song or
point.
something.
Teenagers, are they going to know about Greek myth?
And the logo doesn't really connote anything, so there's nothing like musical. It's just sort of like
You
a
could
full
probably
science
add,
fiction thing.
What would you add behind it?
you'll probably add like a music note or something to do with like music, and then it'll be more vague. But yeah, it's about music.
And plus your backdrop
Something
it,
like that, yeah.
is just ride or die, lockdown and secrets, but if that's your backdrop, what's going to be your backdrop for
Next
other
week.
shows when the music videos are not being talked about?
It'll keep changing,
Oh, you'll keep
but that's
changing.
the main one. Yeah.
What would you change to?
Like, so say when you run printer on it, it'll change parts of your video.
Okay, so would you
So-
want the green screen?
Yeah.
How would you
it'll
do that?
be- Like the VTO for the graphics and the graphics person keep doing it. Like
Okay.
they'll make separate videos for each. Like it'll be more like a scripted interview.
Okay.
Like each interview will be linked to a part of the video. You know, each question will be linked to a part of the video,
Mhm.
and that clip will come up.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Alright, that's a nice idea, I like that.
Or maybe you can have that in the background, and then when it's about, for example, secrets, the other two fade away, and you just see that. So
Yeah, they can like,
make that fade away, and then,
Like
for
a
example,
point.
yeah,
Yeah.
when that comes through. So.
do you think it could distract the audience though?
Yeah. No.
So, how could you like not distract them?
I'm just being honest. That I think that the idea of that is a bit too much.
Okay.
And then it'll be more relying on that in the interview than like the colours.
Yeah.
Because I chose like dark colours like white, black, and stuff.
Yeah. So like, maybe like after you've done, because your whole show's not going to be based on just the interview, is it? So like maybe after, while doing the interview, that would be quite a cool idea. Like, maybe after the interview, you could just be like a block colour with your logo on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be too.
But it could work because most of the time you'll be in close-ups or mid-shots of each person, so you won't really see the whole background.
Yeah.
That's true.
You wanted your presenters to like get involved with the audience. How do you want the presenters to be like? As like the words they use, the grammar, the way they look,
So
how
normal.
the personality is.
It'll be like normal how they talk to their friends. I mean,
So like, what do you mean like so slang as in?
like no slang, formal, like speak proper English. Because it's not
Then
just for
again, you have to think about
teenagers.
your target audience. It's like a 14 to 21.
Yeah, it's just adults as well. So there's no point. What's the need to have slang?
That's true. Yeah, fair point, fair point. There's some mature teenagers and young adults in here.
You can all construct a sentence without slang. So just so everyone
Black.
understands.
You get me that?
Yeah.
Alright, what shows did you look at for inspiration?
More, it's mainly just Alan Carr and Alan Carr and Jonathan Rusher and Greg North Show.
Okay.
They're kind of different.
With your gang, where would you be putting the cameras?
Yeah.
It'll be like the design layout of like how it's set,
Mm.
but the tables and the chairs will move.
Okay.
So there's 3 cameras, 1 camera for each team basically.
Okay, for the overall show, what are the cameras be?
On the design layout, just the same layout as the game show is. So just move the sofas and tables for the buses.
Would you like to do? What would you be doing in that time when we're cleaning
So like
the set?
a cut to like a video of like all 3 of those, or all 3 of the music videos, like clips of it.
How long will each clip last for you without ruining the whole thing?
So like 15 seconds for each bar.
15 seconds. Okay.
There'll be enough time to move the sofa and the
Would you not want to do like a next week and show like the remainder one?
yeah. I'll probably
Yeah.
probably do that.
So I know Ellie's on and your one is remaining. You could say incoming next week.
So it'd be like more like a Britain's Got Talent thing and have that little montage of it.
Mm.
Yeah. You've always got to entice the audience back for the next week, don't you?
Yeah.
You've got to keep them wanting more. And
So show, because it's already shown that, you don't want to see that again, so you could be like, something else.
Next week, this will be.
Yeah.
so you're relying quite heavily on the graphics generators to do
And
a
the
good
VT.
job of, and VT to be really on the ball.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's ambitious, which is very good. Anything else, guys?
How will you involve your audience?
It's more to do with the interview and the game show, because the presenter will be picking one or two people at random to answer the question, and they can get up to it and stuff as well. And then in the game show, I've said the guest picks anyone at random to win the show for, and they'll be on the show with them.
All right, very good. Very good.
Well done.